Hello one and all, this is Nerdcraft here, bringing you a 1v1 on tal'darim altar here. Spawning as our red Protoss in the lower left hand corner is PuCK, no one cares about him. And his opponent here, spawning on the lower right hand corner, our blue Terran, the single greatest Terran player in the history of Terran players, is Painuser. Just a little jokes here going aside. I'm sorry, I have people in my room watching me cast, so it's just like they're trying to screw with me and they're trying to mess up my casting. So hopefully I won't be as bad as I usually am. You can see here PuCK is going to go for his pylon right there. No wall ops coming from him, nothing cheesy in particular. PuCK is a Masters player, high Masters player, former GM as well, and 6 Painuser, of course everyone knows him, the IPL caster. I can't remember his exact standings now. I can't remember if he's fallen out of GM or not. But let's just, for the benefit of the doubt, say he's a GM player. Now, PuCK's going to be scouting up here. Not really much to say. I do like to talk about this map a lot. You see a lot of very interesting plays, especially from Protoss. One gate, Expo, very common. And that can usually lead into a very good 3 laxatives. Terran gives laxative to Protoss. Protoss doesn't enjoy it. 3 racks pressure on the Protoss, provided that the 1 gate Expo is scouted very properly. And you know, with this, I'd say these positions are a lot closer than this position, and that's pretty much the best way to say it. As you can see, the gate is now going up for PuCK. I have deep hatred for your race, says PuCK. Such a joke. Sorry. A little BM there coming from, and he hates being M while BMing. So interesting guy PuCK is. He's actually sitting right next to me. And Painuser apparently has a deep hatred for the Protoss race and says it's a joke as well. So there, now we have a little match history here going on, a little drama. Everyone loves drama in StarCraft 2. I mean, it's the kind of drama where, like, the Marine will look at the Zealot and said, "I don't appreciate that you looked at my sister funny," and then the Marine just slices him in half with his awesome sonic blade while charging and riding an Ultralisk. So apparently PuCK won't shut up. Which is very interesting, I think. I mean, this could be part of a strategy. I don't really like to talk about it, but it's an interesting strategy from the Bronze League, where you talk and talk and talk, and you just distract your opponent. Here we can see the orbital command is now just finishing. Meals are going to come in. I know exactly what PuCK would be saying right now. He'd be saying, "Oh, it's imbalanced," and the factory coming out. So early factory here coming from Painuser. It might be some sort of Hellion, some sort of Hellion opening. There is only 1 gas, so I doubt early Banshee or anything like that. There is the 2nd gas, so Banshees are still very viable. I would not be surprised to see some sort of Hellion opening, maybe even Hellion drop into Expo. I mean, it's very powerful. Man, I'm tripping over myself worse than today. It's a very powerful opening. And as you can see, the 2nd gate now just finishing for PuCK. As to what he's going to do, I don't know. I feel he should be expanding it right now, but, you know, hey, what do I know? He's the master. I am the Goldie. And just these Marines denying more and more scouting, trying to make sure that PuCK knows nothing. As we can see with the vision here, he does really know nothing. He doesn't even know if the command center is there. For all he knows, Painuser could have lifted up his command center, floated it over here, and then just build a wall over there to screw with him. I kind of want to do that now as Terran. Excuse me. Now you see here there is a forward pylon, so probably going to be a little aggression here coming out from PuCK. Painuser is expanding, as you can see right there. Stalker trying to pick off a Marine. I think it's going to pick off a Marine. Oh, did you see that, like, triangle formation the Marines are going? That was very pretty. It's like a bunch of geese with machine guns shooting at a Stalker. My God, that sounds scary. Interesting enough, though, Painuser is going to go for a tank instead of Hellions at all. He is getting siege mode. I would say this is kind of indicative of a 1-1-1, but the command center is going up. That's 400 minerals, really not worth investing to feign a 1-1-1. And here we can see the robotics facility going down for PuCK. Get the feeling he's going to go for some sort of early Colossus. Might even do his Colossus drop, which he really likes to do. It's very interesting. And now that the tank is out, it's going to be able to just kind of push back these Stalkers. Hopefully, siege mode is about halfway done, so the splash damage is not going to, be able to affect the Stalkers. That supply depot is going to go down. Painuser is now supply block. It's 33 to 41. I wouldn't really say this is game ending though. I mean, Terran can just like move, can take half their SCVs and do effective damage. Second tank is out, and siege mode is just about to finish. So once siege mode is done, these stalkers are out of here. Siege mode is now done. The tank should be sieging up. There you go. And if PuCK moves forward even a little bit, he's not going to enjoy what he sees, and that is just fiery hell raining down upon him. And no one likes fiery hell raining down upon you. Interesting. What was that? Reactor canceled on the starport and into Tech Lab, so there may be some sort of Banshee play coming up, or Ravens, or battlecruisers. I'd love to see battlecruisers. So more tanks just being pumped out by Painuser. He's trying to complete some sort of wall off right now. Here we can see on PuCK's side, he's getting a Twilight Council up and just finished a Forge. Observer just came out. Where's the... Was it the Observer? Yep, it was the Observer. Observer. So I'm trying to figure out as to what PuCK's going to be doing here. I mean, he's on 3 gates. He has a Forge, but no upgrades. He's getting Twilight Council, so... and a photon cannon as well. Maybe some sort of blink stalker plays. We look at his composition. He does have a lot of stalkers. And since there is no ramp on tal'darim altar at the beginning, it would be very easy to just blink right behind the wall. But as you can see, there's an absence of wall here, and there's siege tanks behind. So this observer is going to scout everything until the Raven comes out and says, "Oh, LOL! Look, there's an observer, dudes. Shoot it." And 2 more barracks being added. So, yeah, it's 10 minutes into the game. Neither have expanded. I feel PuCK can definitely be expanding right now. He's ahead 10 supply. That was the most brave little SCV in the world. And Charge is actually being researched. Interesting, he goes for Charge while Painuser goes for Banshee. He should definitely know that there is a Tech Lab on that starport. Man, yep, he does. He knows the composition. I don't think he knows that Banshees are coming out though. So, yeah, interesting. I mean, this orbital command hasn't even moved out to the expansion yet. Painuser is playing very turtly, which is, I'd say he needs to expand. I mean, just check out the economy here. It's 32 harvesters to 31. They're both on 1 base. As to what's happening, I don't know. I think just PuCK is going super aggressive here, and he keeps not wanting to fall back and expand because he feels he has some sort of advantage. We can see here Painuser is going to be moving forward. Probably going to secure his expansion. He's sieging up his tanks as well as getting the bunker. And as to what PuCK is doing, he is now going for drops, which is very nice. This is from the new patch, so War Prisms are totally awesome, and they are buffed, and they are a lot harder to kill. But as we can see here, Templar Archive is also coming up as well. And just there's a lot of barracks coming out from Painuser, so his production capability is, I feel, better than PuCK's. I mean, PuCK is on 4 gate, 1 robo, and a Templar Archives all off 1 base. This is like miracles or something right here. How does this happen? No one knows. He even has a probe over here not working because PuCK is bad. I'm just kidding, PuCK. And Banshee is going to come in and try to do some work. You see the drop actually did get some workers. Only 3 SCVs though. And this Banshee is probably going to do a little more. There is a cannon in the mineral line. He's probably going to be... That's probably just going to... Oh no, actually out of range. He's going to be able to pick off a couple of probes. And stock is being warped in right now. That Banshee is dead. We can see some... there is going to be a push up in the front of Painuser's base. And charge is done. Auto turrets being brought down. I would have rather preferred a point defense drone. I mean, they're so good against stalkers, and these zealots are doing work on these tanks. But, you know, that wasn't that great of pressure by looking at it. I mean, you just essentially A-moved into tanks, which never really works. And PuCK is, despite being ahead supply, I'd say he's behind in economics. No, he's not. That's because that happened. A complete gutting of the mineral line from PuCK, while I wasn't looking, has brought Painuser down to 10 harvesters to 32. So Painuser definitely, PuCK definitely has an advantage now, and these zealots are wreaking havoc upon the base. He's just going to be eating everything, going to force the army to move to the... No, apparently not, and he is finally expanding at the 13-minute mark, which is, you know, your standard expo time. He's going to let the Banshees clean up all these Zealots, and as you can see, 28 workers killed by PuCK, only 2 for Painuser, so Banshees so far not cost effective. 200 Warp Prism with a handful of Zealots, very cost effective as of now. And it's 14 to 35 Harvesters. PuCK is definitely in the lead now, I would say, at least definitely economically. I mean, just 1 warp and he's ahead in supply, and you know, with Marines and tanks, so that's going to be a very hard composition to break with just Stalkers and Chargelets. I feel he's going to have something else. Speak of the devil, Archons being warped in right now. I don't think he has Sonic Storm research. No, he does not. So PuCK is just going to be going an interesting 2-base Archon play. And level 2 weapons upgrade is now on its way. No, level 3 armor upgrade is on its way. Excuse me. So, armor doesn't really help much on the Archons, but they definitely make Chargers near impossible to kill. So, as to what's going to happen, who really knows? Zealot's scouting for the 3rd. Not going to find it. Zealot's scouting for his own 3rd. He finds rocks instead. And so angered and displeased at these rocks, decides to hit them. We can see a move out from Painuser here. Don't know where he's going to find that pylon. That's what he's going for. He's going to take that out. This almost looks like a 1-1-1 just by composition-wise. But it's not. Very interesting. And, you know, no Sonic Storm is research. So it's going to be pretty much Zealots cleaning up the... Zealots cleaning up the Marines. And the Archons tanking a lot of damage while the Stalkers, I suppose, pick off the tanks. And hopefully... this will, well, the Stalker's going to have to deal with the Banshees, actually. I want to see the army supply. Painuser definitely had an army supply, 61 to 45, which is not good, especially with tanks. Going to catch him off guard, unsieged, takes out 2 before any splash damage is done. And this Archon just doing work, takes out all the tanks, going to try and draw the Marines away from those auto turrets, as you can see here. Doing great damage with those Banshees need to go. I don't think there's a warp cycle in here for PuCK. Painuser is encroaching upon PuCK's territory, and PuCK doesn't like it. The Zealots are going to move forward into a barrage of auto turrets, which you never want to run into. I get the feeling running into auto turrets would really suck. Just like, oh yeah, I'm running out. Oh god, auto turrets, and there's bullets everywhere. Again, this Zealot is very displeased with these rocks, as we can see. And just more Zealots, by the looks of it, are going to be warped in. I do feel that another Archon would really help with just this entire composition to help take out the Banshees and the Marines as well, because there's pretty good splash damage that Archons have. And now this Zealot's brothers are also extremely displeased at these rocks, so they're going to take it out, and the Stalkers are like, yeah, we don't like the rocks either. This Archon's just like, rocks annoying, and then lightning comes out of their hands. That's my best Archon impersonation, by the way. Looks like Painuser is getting his 3rd ready to go, so this game has lasted like 10 times longer than I expected it to last. It's a very interesting game. It's almost reminiscent of a TVT right now to me, with the way Painuser is playing, just kind of setting up those trench lines, getting tanks out, because you usually don't see tanks against Protoss that much, because you can counter it easy. Colossus can outrange. Well, technically Colossus don't. This is a very interesting part about Colossus, I find. Holy crap, Zealots out of nowhere. And 3 Archons, they're going to just be cleaning up. I'm trying to explain about certain things, and then all of a sudden, bam, Zealots. Everything is going to be cleaned up except for this handful of Marines and a single tank and a Raven and a Banshee. Oh, kill the Raven. You know you want to kill the Raven. Nope, not going to kill the Raven. Mobius Reactor is done now, so Ghosts are soon going to be coming out, which is going to be very annoying. Because Ghosts can just take out those shields of the Archons, and Archons only have 10 health, so, I mean, what's the point in that in a shieldless Archon? It's almost like a naked, it's almost like a big, naked, hairy guy. It's like, what's the point in this? I don't see any point. I can't believe I made that analogy either. 3rd is just going to be finishing up for PuCK here, as he's just constantly pressuring the front. Zealot's back here chilling like, sup bros? And, actually 2 Archons have been taken out. No, 1 Archon has been taken out. And Gonna try and take this tank out, which he's gonna be able to. These Archons are easily they're gonna look at that Banshee and just go like LOL. And as you can see, 3 hits. Well, 2 hits almost killed the Banshee, but for the Archon, then the Stalker's just like, I got the kill, broski. And now that Painuser has not even put his 3rd down yet, he does have a lot of mules coming in from the front. And just these 2 Stalkers and Archons are just being really annoying. How much kills is... This guy has 21 kills, look at that. That's Boss Archon right there. GG declared from Painuser, and PuCK is going to take this game in very interesting fashion, I definitely would have to say. Anyway, my name's Nerdcraft. Please subscribe to my channel. That's it. I am out.